hello, everybody, and welcome to AVADirect Stream Live at the studios. I'm Joe.
I'm Wesley.
August 2nd of 2019. This is like our 20th stream now
It's like a great day, too.
at AVA.
Well, at AVA.
Why is it a great day for you, Wesley?
Because Tool released their entire discography on streaming platforms. Woo!
It's also a sad day for me, though. I'd like us just to take a moment of silence for what used to be my facial hair.
Disgusting.
I know, right? Even my daughter told me today. She's like, "Daddy, you look funny." I'm like, "So do you." That's what happens when you don't pay attention to the way that your beard trimmer is designed. And really, you didn't set it to the highest guard, but the lowest. That's why they have those neat little bold arrows for what the setting actually is. Not to mention, I didn't even pay attention to the fact that the guard was all the way to the razor blades. Like, I should have been like, that doesn't look like 10. So I figured I'd just burn it down and start from scratch. It's about time.
Burn it down. A-Dubs TV, welcome.
Welcome, A-Dubs. Welcome, Kyle Lemmer, and thanks for joining. Been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this my entire life.
A-Dubs says, who is this 12-year-old Wes?
So I went to high school in Chagrin Falls, and I really like basketball, but I don't ever play basketball. I just tell people I like basketball, but really I enjoy wakeboarding, even though I've never done it. My favorite food is macaroni and cheese with hot dogs.
Hey, don't knock it.
I've lived on macaroni and cheese for months.
I love it.
With my daughter.
Juke W says West Fortnite edition.
This is true.
This is very true. Welcome, Juke W, by the way.
Welcome.
Shaberto Queso, has West played Prey yet? No.
You haven't? Why not?
No. I played like 20 minutes of games.
I'm going to have Casey lock out your access to the building, and the only way you can get back in is if you import a Prey save file.
I can find one.
You probably could, but if it's got viruses, you're entirely
I'll
responsible.
scan it.
With what?
Don't worry about it.
Anywho, we're going to move on. We're actually going to do tech news and game news this week. No Q&As, no dad jokes, maybe some other time. One thing I'm really interested in talking about is the fact that Sony allowed a UK pre-order to leak for the PS5, and it is reportedly going to cost $1,000.
What?
I'm really not shocked at all.
No, I'm not either.
The moment they started listing all of the specifications for the PS5, I'm like, that sounds expensive, and sure enough, it is.
I think it'll be worth it.
I think it'll be worth it too, but the problem isn't whether or not I think it's going to be worth it. It's consumers.
They'll buy it. It's not. So you remember when the PS3 came out and it was like $800? So it was like $600 to $800, somewhere around there. I mean, people lost their stuff, but I mean, I think this day and age, $1,000 is justifiable. I think so.
It's only going to serve to make the PC industry even more competitive to consoles.
Is this true?
Because with the $500 price tag, and now even a $350 price tag, justifying the price of, a $900 to $1,300 PC that can play games at 4K, it's like, because you got to think, some people don't keep in mind that if you want a PC that's capable of playing 4K, you also need a 4K monitor.
Yeah.
And people, myself included, don't tend to bundle the cost of using something to its extent with the cost of the hardware that can do what you're looking for it to do.
Right.
They separate it, they segregate it, but you look at it and you're like, man, so $600 for a minimum basic 4K monitor that's worth it for gaming. That's not even including the G-Sync models.
Right.
That could sting real bad.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited.
I am too. I just want to see if
it would
lives up to the
definitely.
hype.
I don't think it's going to dethrone PC gaming.
No, I think it's going to help to make it even more competitive.
Oh yeah. A-Dubs
Ryzen 2080 Ti.
A-Dubs says if Nvidia has proven anything at all, it's that suckers will buy expensive stuff just because. Well, look, I'm going to buy a PlayStation 5, and I'm going to tell you why I'm going to buy a PlayStation
I
5
will too.
for the exclusive games, my guy.
All right, my dude.
All right, my dude.
Thanks for your feedback, my dude.
What's up, my dude? I'm sorry.
Duke
I
W, what's
digress.
up, my man? RTX Tears. A-Dubs also said, I will enjoy this moment where I have more facial hair than Joe. Well, At least I didn't shave it close to the skin because I knew I'd have to wait like an extra week.
I'm actually gonna trim mine up. I'm gonna keep it for a while.
I know you asked me about the beard.
Yeah, that's right. I did ask.
I use a Philips,
I'll probably look.
or maybe it's a Panasonic, which I haven't owned anything Panasonic since the 90s.
Oh, so in my lovely Discord chat over here, I get, oh, okay, but Epic is an enemy with their exclusives. Now, here's the thing, right? Okay. Here's the thing, okay? That's Epic, all right, who just came up and was like, hey, let me be popular. I'm talking to Brooke, everybody, the lovely lady that helps put all this together. All right? Let me tell you.
Tell us.
No. Just stop. Just stop, okay? They just came up and were like, hey, love us, okay? And I'm like, no, I don't. Okay.
Kyle Lever on Facebook says that his VHS player is also his trimmer. Do you have to rewind it? If you don't take good care of it, does it only cut like your beard trimmer to half capacity? No?
Who, me? I'm sorry.
No,
I was zoomed. I will admit I was in another world for a second. We're talking about
Yes,
beards,
A-dubs.
right?
A-dubs, there is a Discord. It is an internal company Discord meant for them to feed us information that we're not supposed to relay to viewers, Wesley.
I'm sorry. You're going to talk trash about me wanting to
No.
get a Sony for exclusive, but oh boy. Listen, you want to get me worked up here, Joe? You want to get me worked up?
I want my beard hair back so I stop feeling so naked.
I'll give you some of mine.
Right now?
Go give me a trimmer.
I mean, I'll wait.
I'll be right
I'll
back.
just slather my face in Elmer's glue and just like the PC Master Race meme, but it's just me applying fake facial hair to my face. No?
If you want.
Cat's out of the bag. Thanks, Wes, says Schuberto Queso.
Hey, I ruin everything apparently. So.
Oh, and so Sony also went on to say that the reason for the price hike is because of tariffs, and it's just going to get worse. Right?
Okay.
I do think that there is some good that will come of this, and that's I think people are going to start to understand now, A, why PCs are more expensive,
Yeah.
and B, that this kind of expectation, that kind of experience comes at a price point, and I'm glad Sony at least is the first to break that barrier, but there is that huge stigma that still kind of lingers after what Sony tried to pull off with the PS3
Yeah.
that I don't think anybody will forget. And I worked at a video store that was connected to a Game Crazy. It was the GameStop competitor.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I saw this like unfold. I saw everybody show up and get their pre-orders for the PS3s, and then I kid you not, dude, the next week probably close to a third of the people that bought a PS3 returned them for a refund
Wow.
because they're like, I paid $800 for this.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it. And it really wasn't that far ahead of the curve.
No, it wouldn't. It
You know,
wasn't.
It was close in 360 graphics, but it was backwards compatible, and it's a Blu-ray player, and that's where the premium came in, and the backwards compatibility as well. When they removed the PS2 like emulator chip off the board, and then they reduced a couple of like the I/O panel options, like there was an SD card reader and there were 4 USB ports. When they scaled that back, they were able to cut costs, but it was still $500.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth it.
No.
So Sony, make sure that you deliver, because if you don't, Wes is going to come at you with a hairy ass.
That's
Just saying. It's Jot. SSDs on console. Yeah, I put an SSD in the PS4 Pro, and Casey actually just told me last night that even like when she saves her games, it's faster.
I need
Like
it.
it's not
Oh,
sitting
I
there like
can't.
saving the game. It's like, boop, saved.
I can't do that to mine because I have a PS4 Slim.
I mean, you can. It just won't make as much of a difference because the interface isn't say to 6, it's 3.
Yeah. See, that's just I don't want to put that time in to not see a return.
Hey, Dubs TV, in regards to our Discord, put me in, coach.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah. I'll set up a public AVA Discord eventually, says us. Or we'll create an AVA fan Discord and make all the rooms creepy shrines to all the AVA plays. Now I'm kind of interested in what my shrine would be.
Ooh, what would mine be? Ooh. Ooh.
Schuberto Queso, you can find a chewed bubble gum for the shrines by the AVA dumpster. That's a Hey Arnold reference, and I like it.
It's been a long time. I didn't get that reference.
I like how you asked Gerard if he had ever heard of Hey Arnold. When I was a kid, do you know anybody from it? Yeah, Arnold and Gerald. I'm like, yeah, the name that people call you mistakenly. Time and time again. Of course you'd remember that character.
A-Dubs, I'll be your Helga. Oh. Gerard W. says, Wesley's shrine is a solar panel. Well, aren't you just the funniest person in the freaking world?
Shouldn't it be a mirror under a sun? Or maybe it could be like a Wesley designed chia pet, but there's no grow holes on the top of the head.
Shut up.
It'll never grow that shrub in that area of its head.
I will always hope, though.
I know.
Right.
Let's jump to some gaming news. Let's go back and forth because
Okay.
I get kind of bored when all I do is talk tech for like a half hour straight.
Okay.
So I want to mix it up.
Real quick, Juke W says all he wants from the next gen gaming console is a solid 60 FPS.
Yeah,
Me
at
and you
4K.
both. Me and
At
you both.
4K, I'm going to push it. 60 frames per second and 1080p is no longer an option anymore in 2019, I feel like.
Yeah, no,
They-
I agree.
You have to remember, okay, so growing up as a kid, and I didn't mean to jump in when you're about to talk about gaming.
Oh, no.
But I just want to point out that the one thing that current gen consoles are failing to do in the younger and current and older generation is when consoles would push the barrier and they'd come out with a new console like Nintendo 64 or even Sega Saturn, and you were just like, how did they do this?
Right.
That's not happening anymore. Sony's on the right track with SSD loading times, though, if that's
Oh,
true.
100%. I agree. APS Twitch, welcome.
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 AWS TV. The keyboard mouse support Microsoft was promising would be nice. They have it, but developers aren't doing anything.
Yeah,
with
it's
it.
only for certain games, I believe.
Hmm.
Ruru 2, that was before graphics cards was a thing.
Right.
Welcome, Ruru 2.
They weren't called graphics cards or
Oh.
even graphics processing units. They were called video cards. Voodoo FX, for example.
All right.
All
Gaming news.
All right.
Probably the biggest thing to hit the fan this week. Ninja ditches Twitch for an exclusive streaming deal with Mixer. Honestly, I think it's a very smart move. Yeah, he got paid lots of money, of course.
Are you a fan of Ninja? Do you follow
The
him?
old Ninja, yes. So like Halo days, yes. However, I do give credit. I do give credit where credit is due, and he's done a lot to make a name for himself and be one of the if not the biggest Twitch streamer last year.
Because I don't follow anybody, which is the weirdest fucking thing for me. As somebody who was both a fan of sports and gaming, and now gaming is considered a sport, you'd think I'd be all over it, but I'm
Right.
not. I don't know why. I think it's because I'd rather play a video game
No, most definitely.
than watch somebody play it.
Yeah, it's really just about the interaction though.
Sure.
So and that's one thing. I don't watch him, but back in the day, he was very, very interactive, and I would assume for his success, he's doing something right. But this is huge.
A-Dub said, Ninja's a big doo-doo head, but he makes bank, so I can't hate. And Rudu said they are giving out free subs to anyone in Ninja stream for a limited time, so they're
Yeah, you get,
anticipating some people
yeah.
dropping off.
Oh, he got 100K with like 100K subs, I think, within
Are you
the
joking?
first day.
Are you serious?
Swear to God.
I mean, I guess that's to be expected.
Oh yeah.
Whatever happened to Douche McCree? I don't remember his name.
Ooh.
Douchebag Johnson. The other famous streamer that everyone was saying was racist for a while. PewDiePie.
PewDiePie. He's not a streamer. He's a YouTuber.
Now, well, I mean, he did Let's
And
Play.
he's still, I don't know if.
I thought he streamed on Twitch every now and then, though.
I don't think so.
No? Am I retarded? I'm retarded.
Yeah.
Dr. Disrespect. Wow, so Gerard really doesn't like Dr. Disrespect, apparently.
Hey,
He seems like a nice guy.
I love that. He says he seems like a nice guy. Oh boy. No. I feel like this is going to be a great move for Ninja's career because, as everybody knows and sees, Twitch is just a dumpster fire.
Flaming.
Like that's the
Dumpster
best way to put it. There's new news about Twitch every single day, and it's the same stuff every time. I feel, to put it in professional terms, that Twitch is very biased against the people that use their platforms. And I think we all know what I'm talking about. So I just think, it's a smart decision. I think it's a logistic decision that will benefit him in the long run.
I'm going to defer to your knowledge since you keep up on Twitch streamers and things to that nature. But you also have to keep in mind that this is a business now. There was a time in the I want to say in the 80s into mid 2000s when selling out made you lose fans, and now that's what people go for. No, you want to sell out.
Yeah.
Make bank.
Yeah.
It's
definitely different. Rutu says, I don't watch game streams. I don't care. Same thing happens to all platforms that get big. Mixer will have these problems when they get popular. And that's very true. You're no, he is 100% correct.
What's Jot said that they keep adding new rules that are chasing issues, causing issues with streamers. What rules? Can you give us some example? Do you have any examples of those rules? 'Cause
No.
I'd like to know. A-Dubs, I'd love to sell out with you
It's
tonight
kind of,
and every other night, because I at least got to spend time with my kids and my wife the other nights, right? But you're going to have to break that barrier.
But no, I think the coolest thing behind this, though, and this is where I think I think that a lot of people will jump to the Mixer train, but here's one key thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's owned by Microsoft. Mixer's owned by Microsoft. So I feel like there would be a lot more strict guidelines and a lot more... Twitch was bought out by Amazon. They got more money than they know what to do with.
Yeah, I know. So they really don't care, I think.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's cut and dry there. However, Microsoft, who has, I feel like they would have a lot more intellectual property. I'm having a hard time pronouncing words today.
I know, right, dude? What are you smoking?
Look, man. Anyways, they have a lot more. We'll just say IPs. They'll have a lot more IPs. So I feel like they'll take a lot more. I feel like they would take. I would hope they would take a better approach, to taking care of things like that.
APTS
intellectual. That's right. I don't know why I was putting an R. Thank you, Shabert. Okay, so
okay. APS Twitch said, I like how you guys just stream everywhere, cover all the bases.
We do.
Try to.
Yeah, absolutely. We try to.
I mean, we have somewhat of a regimen that we follow with news and topics, but if we go off base, I don't care at all.
No,
I just like talking to
I
you,
think
man.
he's talking about platforms.
Well, I just like talking to you.
I like talking to you. You were gone for the first part of the day, and I felt like part of my soul was
Joe,
gone.
me and you tonight on Cool Dude Discord. Yeah, I think I have access to Cool Dude Discord.
Thanks.
Can I bring my wife?
Thanks for the invite.
Can we make it a threesome? All right, foursome.
No,
Wesley.
I don't have a headset right
Casey wanted to ask you to play Borderlands with us. You want to play Borderlands with us?
now. Yeah.
Start a campaign and commit to it?
Yeah.
Because once we start playing Borderlands, we'll play it
Yeah.
fairly religiously.
I mean,
and it kind of makes sense because you have kids, we have kids, so it's hey, you guys want to play eight hours a day? It's I can't do that.
oh no, it would honestly be perfect.
It'd be late at night when everyone's passed out or
do that.
forced into submission
I
to
can
sleep.
do that.
Sweet.
And just a reminder, Borderlands 3 next week. Ooh.
Shaberto,
Or
okay,
year,
so you can
or
play
month.
Borderlands but not Prey.
Oh my God.
Dude, you have to face the Typhon threat.
I
one way
have
or
it.
Another.
It's downloaded. It's actually downloaded
You
on
can-
my computer.
You can literally turn into a pop can if you want to. Where's
I played the introduction and I was sucked in and then I just turned away. That's the funny thing. I was like, oh, this is really interesting. Ooh, what's over here? Let me go over here now.
Rudo asks, how long do you think Ninja's contract for Mixer will be? $3 million per year? Yeah.
He streamed. EA paid out buku bucks. The big streamers. He got paid $1 million just to stream. $1 million just to stream Apex.
Hey.
Right here.
Yep.
What's up?
Where's my $3 million?
What's up?
Daddy needs a new
But-
pair of shoes that he can resell 10 years down the line because they're special order and they can't be purchased in large quantities.
Yeah, that's true. So to answer your question, Rutu, there's no word on how long the exclusivity will be. But I don't watch Ninja on a daily basis, but I think this is a really smart move, and I'm excited for him.
As
I am.
Jot says, just don't interfere with Wes's regularly scheduled
I don't
naps.
do that.
You have regularly scheduled naps?
We've
Do you know
talked about
it's-
we've talked about
Do you
this.
know it's Jot, personally?
Maybe.
Who are they to you? A family member? A close friend?
No. You don't know?
No.
Oh. Okay.
What do you? Oh, you don't want to reveal.
Yeah. But anyways, on to a tech topic, if you will, sir.
1 mil for Ninja Stream. That's better target audience than most of the things they waste on TV and YouTube ads, says Rurutu. Juke W. Halo is probably part of his contract. Wouldn't doubt it.
So he did come out with like he did a little he did a fake like press conference. It was kind of cool. I liked it. And there's actually there's different people that are asking questions, but it was him dressed up. So it was honestly for a minute it was like the old Ninja for a second. Like it really was. But behind one of the people, like the personas, quote unquote, there was a person dressed in Master Chief, or he was dressed as Master Chief.
In the armor.
Yeah. Why are you turning from me? Oh, is this how we're doing it now?
I want to face you.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Like I face my fears.
Ooh. Okay.
Turn my back on them.
All right. I like it. All right.
It's just easier, I think.
But I don't know. Maybe.
So we're on to my next topic.
We are indeed.
If anybody can guess my next topic, I will send you a loaf of bread, freshly baked.
I'll send you some butter so you can toast that bread.
You don't need butter to toast it. You need to toast it.
After. God, leave me alone. Next topic.
butter.
It was a really cool trailer. Did you watch it?
Which trailer?
The MW Modern Warfare multiplayer trailer.
No.
It's pretty cool. I did see like they had a whole stream about it. It was pretty cool.
Wow, no. The next topic is going to be the fact that Intel and their new XE graphics cards are going to start at $200. And that is the focus of their graphics cards for a good probably year or two.
Okay.
And then they're going to move on to high-end. And then they specifically noted graphics cards for data centers, which makes sense. I knew Intel was going to kind of make a move to that regard. But I'm kind of upset that they're not going to release high-end graphics right away, to be honest. I know they want to baby step it, and that makes sense logistically, but
I'm not upset.
somebody needs to put on the gloves, the green gloves, and go after NVIDIA for a change. Not because I have a problem with NVIDIA, but because we all know what happens for consumers when there's strong competition.
Yeah.
We all win.
Like I said, I'm not upset. And I'll tell you why, because I don't need to spend buku dollars on another GPU right now.
I know, right? Well, I really want Intel to like pioneer graphics cards as we know it, and they would really be the only company to do it. And I want them to make an upgradable GPU.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
And it would use
That
desktop
would be...
processors, and it could use like SODIMM memory.
Could you imagine?
Dude, I can't.
8K gaming's on the horizon. Could you imagine?
Dude, it'd be nuts. And it's like the downside to that and to that kind of theory is even if they allow you to have upgraded graphics card or an upgraded graphics card via CPU and SODIMM, it's going to be bottlenecked either way.
That's true.
You know, the only way they'd be able to make it work is if they build the card for best case scenario and then it can scale down. You know what I mean? If they have enough bandwidth on the card to support an i9 GPU and like 32 gigs of memory.
Oh, I would cry.
Everybody's going to pay a premium for that, whether they're using minimum specs or higher specs. But I think that would be awesome nonetheless.
I would pay. I would buy that.
Oh, so would I.
100%. 100%.
Harudu says, laughing out loud. But they're just going to change sockets every generation. What's the point?
Touche.
I got to give Intel and I got to give board manufacturers credit, though, for a few reasons. The only reason why Z390 chipsets even exist is because the new i9 processors require such a ridiculous amount of support from VRMs that Z370 wasn't cutting it. It'll overheat. And we've seen that here in our own tests. But it's the same socket.
Yeah.
It's the same socket. But I get it. There's always, from 7th gen to 8th gen to 9th gen, there's almost always socket changes, and it sucks!
This is
but
true.
What can you do?
This is true.
Got to make a living somehow, right? So why not make you spend your money unnecessarily? On to the next topic.
All right. Next topic.
Throw a 2990X and 120 gig RAM, please. Easy peasy. Says it's John.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Peasy. She's a sleazy.
APS Twitch says an NVIDIA RTX add-in board would be awesome.
Not even just for PCs, but for like the Nintendo Switch.
Because you need that.
Well, why not, dude? I don't want to see any edgies or blocks in my Nintendo Switch games. Do you understand that term, edgies?
Do you hear this?
Are you old enough? Are you old enough for that term, edgies?
You hear this first world problem over here?
Yeah, I do. And throw a 3900X into a B350 board.
Oh my
Says
god.
ADubs TV.
Gerard W. I personally want to put a 2080 Ti in my Wii U.
Gerard, that ship has sailed. The Wii U is dead.
I'll have.
You might as well have just said DS.
I'll have words with you after we're done here.
Okay, so I'll give you an edgy. I believe it. I don't doubt it.
Duke W also said they will just launch their own PCI slots.
Don't. No. Stop. No.
Please, God, no.
No.
You watch The Office?
ADub said, call it an ambulance. Wee you, wee you, wee you. Yeah, we've all seen the meme.
God, I thought I was talking to Gerard for a second there.
Ouch.
That's a Gerard
Wow.
status.
I mean, he deserved some crickets, but he didn't deserve to be called Gerard.
I'm not saying full blown, but that's,
God, man. Have some respect.
Sorry, A-dubs.
That's good.
Don't worry, he'll fire back at me. It's fine.
But, I'll probably accept your apology at that point. Double personality?
Question mark.
I think that about covers it for the Intel GPU. I really have nothing much to say other than hurry the fuck up.
Okay.
Please and thank you.
Okay.
Key?
Key. So my next topic. So I want to kind of think outside the box here.
Well, that scares the hell out of me.
And I just kind of went and looked for, something I wouldn't typically cover. But Respawn to reveal a new AAA combat VR game next month. So Respawn is the company that they developed. God.
What's wrong with you? Are you having a stroke?
It's bad.
I swear, dude, if your face starts sagging, I'm going to drag you out of the studio in someplace with good lighting so I can take photos and blast it all over social media.
It's honestly embarrassing. I was talking to somebody today, and I literally pronounced like 5 words wrong in a row, and they were like, please.
Is it
just
somebody
stop.
that you have a romantic interest in? Because then that's excusable.
No.
Well, then that's inexcusable.
No.
And if it was to another dude, you lose points.
I mean, I was just talking in general. I was talking to Kyle, but he didn't say it.
No.
And at that point, I just gave up because I just don't care.
So you don't think you'll strain yourself. A-dubs, best I can come up with right now. Ooh, A-dubs. At least I can manage to have hair on my head and my ass, Wes. You just looked like a baby seal that was slapped with another baby seal. Just saying.
Touche.
Toupee, in your case.
That was good.
I'm going to live forever. Wow.
Oh, boy, howdy.
It's Jot. Hold on. More important news. League of Legends is removing Twisted Tree Line at the end of the season. Press F to pay respects.
Don't press F. No one cares. APS Twitch. Are you on hour 6 of the 5-hour energy drink? I actually don't drink those. I don't care for
I
them.
do. I'm on.
You drink them religiously.
I have one a day in the morning, and if my kids piss me off
Religiously.
as far as exert my energy, I will take a second because I feel it's necessary. And I stopped drinking energy drinks and coffee after a friend of a friend had to go to the doctor because they were drinking a case of Red Bull a day, and it was making their heartbeat 3 times faster than normal.
That's what they do.
Yeah. So I stopped drinking energy drinks. I stopped drinking coffee because it was dehydrating the hell out of me, and then I was drinking so much coffee I wasn't thirsty, so I wasn't drinking enough water. And now I'm drinking enough water, but I vape religiously, so that does absolutely nothing. So I just can't win.
Absolutely.
I can't win no matter what I do.
I'm there with you. It's fine.
Which
absolutely
people
fine.
joining in that have never joined the show before, they're like, "How can you vape? You're underage."
It's true. It's true.
TFT is just life support, according to ADubs TV.
Okay.
But then again, League is dead.
Lol.
Lol.
He's not wrong. So anyways, Respawn to reveal a new AAA combat VR game next month.
What's it called?
There's no information on it at all, so just hear me out. So this is the studio that brought you Titanfall and Apex Legends and is aiming to bring you a quote-unquote amazing first-person experience in VR. There isn't much information on the announcement other than the studio has partnered with Oculus Studios, cashing out on that Facebook money here.
Speaking of studio, Adrenaline says the new setup is nice. Joe has no beard, and Wes isn't wearing a hat. Look,
Look,
I know it was an accident. Adrenaline.
no, mine was not.
His was
not.
intentional.
Yes, every now and then. I was feeling a little frisky today.
Adrenaline says, unfortunately stuck at work, so I have you guys muted, but I hope y'all have a great weekend.
Right back at you, brother.
You too.
Itchjot says, Titan Legends VR, please stop.
I know. I know. Titan Legends VR, I was going to say Apex Fall. But he said Titan Legends, so he beat me to it. So, on that note.
So, AAA Combat VR experience. What's your opinion?
AAA combat experience, it's a saturated. It's just a saturated
VR.
market.
It's not just
VR's not quite where it's at to make it competitively yet. It doesn't
we're not
feel.
saying even like competitively, just like a first-person experience.
I don't know, man. Unless they can find a way to make room space, walking, and like motion a lot more realistic, I don't see people getting into it mainstream wise. And VR still isn't even in a mainstream market. So the moment you push a VR game, you're not going to go mainstream. You're not going to make ass tons of money.
No.
So why? They should make a core game that's non-VR and functional, and then have a VR add-on. You know, like Skyrim and Doom and Fallout all did because they were like cash grab.
Yeah.
But making a game strictly for VR and expecting it to like lift off.
To be
I
fair,
guess something they can lift off of.
To be fair, Respawn is owned by EA.
Then why are we even having this conversation?
Because I wanted to.
Who
think
are you? Who
outside
do you
the
work
box.
for? I mean, your shirt is blue, and you're talking about EA, so.
Sir, I'm gonna have to meet you outside after we're done here. I've got a pen that I need you to look into, and I'm just gonna press a button.
Well, you just look like you're an Electronic Arts representative holding a check, and you're like, "Cash me outside. How about that?"
Please don't. It's so. Oh man, I will get sidetracked because but whatever. I digress. So we'll hear.
I digress.
We'll hear about it at this year's Oculus event, which is next month.
So Facebook's event.
Yep, I'm telling you, EA trying to cash out on that Facebook money, man. It's true. But that's really all I have to talk about on that one.
That's all I have to say.
I do have one more topic,
that.
but it was just something different.
We'll swing mine in real quick. We'll just swing it around for all to
All right.
see.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
All right. Cool.
Off topic as far as PC tech goes, but I have a personal interest in this, so I felt like I wanted to talk about it. And that is Samsung is going to keep high-end tablets alive.
I saw.
Did you? Like you saw in my notes, or like you saw like in the news?
And kind of both in your notes.
Nothing super crazy about it. It's definitely not going to compete with any like iPad Pros or anything.
Because Apple.
Because Tim Cook, that's why. Which is ironic that the CEO's name is Tim Cook because he's burning the company to the ground. So he's got something cooking. It's just nothing anyone's going to eat. Insert rock cooking joke here.
Have you seen their TVs? They're pretty nice. Have you seen their watches?
Apple TVs?
Oh, I thought we were talking about.
No, I said Tim Cook.
Listen here, okay? Let's not get started on Apple, okay? All right, just stop. Stop. Okay? Oh,
So Samsung tablet. It's pretty neat. It's 10.5 inches
iPad Pro.
and 256 gigs of storage
iPad Pro.
and a 2K screen
iPad Pro.
and 7,000 milliamp hours rated in its battery.
iPad Pro.
It's not an iPad Pro.
iPad Pro.
I'm not calling a spade a shovel here. I mean,
Are you? You sure?
it looks like a nice tablet, so I thought we could talk about how great it is that they are keeping the market alive.
Does it have a pen I can pay $300
Yes, it
for?
does, but it's not $300. It's a reasonable $40 at best. My God.
You do it to me all the time. It's only fair that I turn the tables. Joe.
Sure, except the table can't be turned because it's stationary and it's not circular.
Would you like a circular one? I can put in a request.
Do you want to know more?
Click here to find out.
Man, right now I really wish I had a Bosley pamphlet to throw at you.
Aren't you freaking hilarious, man? God, dude.
Yeah,
Who's-
boy.
Who's been buying your vape juice, man? Because you're underage and 21 or only around here.
I mean, There's two sides to every coin, so we could be looking at it that it's a bad thing that I look underage, but it could be a good thing if I were single, because then I could get all the young ladies. Or they'll just laugh at me because they're like, I'm into older men. I'm like, oh.
You said it, not me.
As I pull out my Switch and walk away staring at it and playing. As I pull out my phone to play Pokemon Go.
Oh, you play that?
No, I haven't in a long time.
Okay, good. I've never downloaded it.
A-Dubs TV, this is why Wes never plays Prey.
Why is it because I never play Prey? Am I missing something here?
APS Twitch says, you know that pen is only $2.99, nowhere near $300.
Oh, I'm sorry. Roberto Queso, play Prey already, Wes. Listen, all right, I've got such a busy schedule, okay? I'm a busy man. I'm so busy.
I got so many things to do.
And then the thing is, everyone probably thinks I'm lying. I'm not. I'm genuinely not lying.
You lie like a rug.
Joe, what do I do every freaking day this week? Or during the week? What do I do every day?
Work.
Yes.
Because you got to go to work.
That song came on the other day. I jammed.
Did it?
Oh, yeah. I was sitting in my office. I was like, yeah.
You know, that's the unfortunate thing about, like, putting money into your car as far as audio goes. You'll be okay with listening to every song, even if you hate it.
I'm that type of person anyway. Well, okay, I can't say that on everything. But
A-Dubs TV slaps through for West. This thing can fit so much Borderlands in it. You misspelled men.
Aren't you just... Oh, you are on one. You know what?
Coming from the guy that had to wear a swim shirt to the last company's Saturday outing.
Oh, I didn't even care, all right?
I just really didn't want my man boobs flopping around in the wind if I had to run.
Okay, listen here, ladies and gentlemen. His aren't even as bad as mine. I
they
don't
are.
want to hear it.
Oh,
That's such a lie.
Yes, I would win a wet T-shirt contest. I'm confident
you
in that.
wouldn't. What? I digress. This shenanigans.
I mean, it's not, though.
Ruatu, you haven't played the game I haven't played? How dare you? Oh, thank God.
We'll stop talking about the Samsung tablet now because
You mean
clearly
Apple
nobody cares.
iPad Pro? You did the same thing to me
Now
when I
on
was
to
talking.
AVA News.
Hold it. Stop right there. You did the same thing to me when I was trying to talk about that mod that enhances brightness and everything. You're like, this is garbage. I don't want to talk about this.
What do you mean enhances brightness? I thought you were talking
For
about
Witcher 3, when I was like, yeah, there's a mod.
enhances brightness. It was a ray tracing add-on.
Okay, and you're like, this
brightness. It modifies shadow calculation.
What the? Okay,
Through an algorithm.
I just said
enhances brightness.
listen here. Okay.
We don't want this on record, so I'm going to tell it to you straight.
Listen here. Anyways, AVA
AVADirect,
News.
just 2 more Twitch boob streamers. This is APS Twitch. I want to call him APT Switch because I'm slightly dyslexic. It's just quality content. Quality content. Can't get
Quality.
better content anywhere else. He'll tell you. I'm telling you now. She'll probably tell you even though she looks like a dog, but she'll still tell you.
1,200 odds that these guys make their audio guys' life harder. That's probably not true.
I mean, that is ironic. That's an ironic statement in itself. I thought it said apartment switch. I have an affinity for becoming an apartment switch. But really, I'm just a potato.
Anyways, AVA News.
AVA News. So we have our back-to-school sale happening right now.
Woot! Bring a custom home PC to your school, for school, or just home to use for school
Until August 15th, 15% off! It's a pretty rad sale.
Get
You should
it.
probably check it out. Talk to other computers with it. It's pretty hot.
It's freaking hot.
We're also going to be at Forge Gaming's LAN event at 8:31. We're
On
going to set up
8:31.
2 of our custom PCs to play VR games.
Beat Saber specifically. People will compete against each other. Still determining the rules of what you have to do to win, whether it's like, hey, you got the most points, so you win, or you looked pretty cool dancing. I like the way you move. Here's a keyboard. I don't know yet. We're going to figure it out. It's, as far as I understand, it's like a full day's worth of, like, LAN games. LANing, we're going to call it. Everyone's LANing here. It's going from, like, 8 in the morning on Friday all the way until, like, 12 in the afternoon on Saturday, like, nonstop, I believe. and I am tempted to bring my PC to partake. We will see.
Nobody told me
APS
Beat Saber was going to be there.
APS Twitch said, it's my initials, APS and Twitch. Yeah, I guess I need to change it. No, you don't need to, dude. If you're digging it, it's cool.
I like it. I don't see a problem with it.
It's fine. I just want to call you Switch.
Hold on.
Switch.
Back to the important matter at hand. We're having Beat Saber there?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, nobody told me. Huh.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Beat Saber, maybe some Arizona Sunshine. And apparently they didn't want you to know.
That's fine. That's acceptable, I guess. I don't have too much stuff. I'm a busy man. My luck, I would actually show up and they're just all the monitors, everything there would just have Prey on it. Like, here's your doom.
You know what's ironic? You should play Prey at that event because it's a Christian outlet. So you should play Prey at that event.
It's a Christian
I
outlet.
think so. It's like a community outreach type thing. So
There's
you should play
nothing
Prey there,
wrong.
so you could be like,
So
somebody walks up to you, hey, Wes, what are you doing? Praying.
I just, I think that's good, but I don't want to go because Lord have mercy, everyone knows how I am out off stream, and I'd let some foul words slip or something on accident, and I get kicked out. I just
Oh, you just preface it with like a praise the Lord, Lord help me every time you
Praise
curse.
Jesus.
Oh Lord help me every
Oh
time you
my
curse.
God.
Oh Lord help me exorcise the demons. I mean, you could go that route if you wanted to. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, I read this last note wrong, and it was extremely inappropriate. But we're having an ROG build-off.
Oh, let me tell you about
Powered
that.
by the Republic of Gamers. We're only going to use ROG stuff as far as the board and the power supply. No, we are not using an ROG case because I felt it was a cop-out. That's too easy.
ROG cases.
Yeah, well, Asus has cases that are proprietary that they use for their own
Okay.
systems.
All right.
And some people are trying to snag that. So what you see in the picture is not actually what we're using. But we're custom
Okay.
modding the system as we always do. Every time we do these neat events, we always custom mod everything.
It's looking beautiful.
Dude, I voted to make the piece. I voted to build a PC that was also a popcorn machine, and no one wants to even hear me out.
Excuse me, why didn't you tell me that?
I've been saying it.
I'd have backed you up.
That ass.
You
Back it up.
looks like coconuts. I think we could do better.
I saw a
than-
really sweet meme today, and it was just the Joker from, like Heath Ledger's Joker.
okay.
Heather Ledger's Joker.
Okay.
It's like, you want to know how I got the scars on my face? And it's just a woman holding up those popsicles that are in the
Yeah, I
plastic
saw
packages.
that.
I'm like, yeah, man. When I was a kid, ugh. I was like,
Saw
I don't
that.
know if it's worth it.
I saw that.
Use the hashtag ROG Ultimate Build Off on Twitter and tell us what you would like to do with your favorite build. Make sure you tag at Asus USA, at Asus Rock Done, at AVADirect.
Woo!
Laughing Out Loud Popcorn Machine PC. Just do it.
That's what
Do
we should,
it.
we should just do a build. We
Do
should
it.
we should do a live build. That's it.
You and I should do a live build out of a popcorn machine.
Let's do it.
I'm hip with it.
Did you say I'm hip with it?
Yes, I did. I'm
Oh
hip with
boy,
it.
howdy.
Would you prefer on point, on fleek,
Yeah.
on star?
Oh, hip with it.
Y'all mothers are going to have to call Life Alert to pry me away from this system. I need help.
Y'all need Jesus. Anyways.
I'd like Asus to release the new friggin' Agisa already, says ADubs TV. What is
Yeah.
this?
What is this? So, it's pretty cool. The build is coming along really good. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be, as
Yeah.
Jot is saying, it'll be lit, fam.
Yeah.
It'll be lit, fam.
Yeah.
For real? You just
Yeah.
gonna cut me off like that?
Yeah.
I think we can
Yeah.
do better than that, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah. I do not want you to sit here and argue with me for the rest of the live stream, okay?
You can't take 11 minutes of argument with me?
I'm not just going to sit here and hand feed you the things that you need to say.
Anyways, on to my final gaming topic. Obsidian announces the Outer Worlds for Nintendo Switch.
How is that going to work? I'm intrigued. Don't get me wrong. I like the sound of that. But I couldn't even play Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch because it looked awful. Like the
You set your standards too high.
I guess the portability aspect just wasn't enough to overcome the fact that I couldn't see the details on Raiden's face. I want to see him sweat while he fights Wes. Just with a 1-2 punch.
What?
You know.
Yeah, I agree. And that's when we did better, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to sit down with a big old bag of gummy worms and just enjoy the outer worlds. That's all I'm saying.
I hate you so much.
I love you too.
Oh, God.
You know how many times I've checked my wrist for a watch that isn't there?
You know, I actually just noticed.
It died before I left to come back to the office, and I put it on the charger, and I forgot about it.
Well, disappointed. No beard. No beard, no watch. What kind of day is this?
So that's it for AVA news. So let's go on to your topics
I
real
literally
quick.
just started my topic.
Oh,
my
well,
last one.
we have 9 more minutes, so you better hurry. You better hurry quick.
APS Twitch says, I can see the CPU block heating up the popcorn kernels.
Ooh. And then we could create some sort of like a diffuser panel that heats up the rest of the kernels from the heat of the CPU block, but it's encapsulated in like, you know, oil. So the kernels pop. And then maybe what we could do is instead of using thermal paste, we could just use butter. It's only going to last for like 40 seconds, but worth it.
Worth every bit. Liquid cooling mod applies butter.
I like this.
I like this a lot. I approve.
Let's do it.
I'm down. I'm hip.
To be square.
I'm hip with that, Joe.
Thank you. It's lit, Wes.
It's lit, fam.
It's White Claw lit.
It's Gucci, fam.
You were saying?
Anyways, so yeah, Obsidian announces the Outer Worlds for Nintendo Switch. So if the game is as good as I think it will be, and I do think so, sure, I'll take it on the go. I'm not like Joe over here, and I'm not gonna be like, I can't see the sweat.
Sweat, pimples, tipples, energy. It's not that. It's the resolution that killed me in Mortal Kombat 11. You could tell it was downsampled, obviously, because it's on a Switch to keep up performance. Even docked, it didn't make much of a
Do you want me to get you a donut to make you feel better?
Please, could you feed it to me?
I could.
All right, awesome. I'll make sure I'll keep doing whatever I'm in the middle of, too.
There's no release date on this as of yet.
No pun intended.
Why do you do this to me?
Wes and our cryptic discussions on air that nobody else can understand. It's like we're not even talking to anybody else right now.
That's how I live my life.
I know, right?
It's so great.
Hey, Dubs TV, that is too accurate, Wes. It's just, there ain't no law with the claw.
Oh, I'm crying.
And I feel like that needs to be said as if it were being said from the dude from Men in Black. I can't remember his name.
I know, yeah.
The dude that robbed a bank drunk.
Yeah.
There ain't no law from the claw. You're right, sir. I'm sorry. Have a nice day. You know the White Claw meme? No?
Yeah, that's all that the internet. It went from Area 51 to basic white curl drinks, White Claw.
Raise hell and praise Dale.
Oh my lord. Oh my.
Oh my Lanta. I have to poop.
But really, yeah, there's not a lot of gaming topics this week, so I just threw a couple things on there. But
I'm sure there were just ass tons of topics, but I just couldn't be bothered to look up more.
Oh, I mean, yeah. But like, I just kind of saw these. I was like, I'd like to talk about those for a few minutes.
So you got to leave the live stream up for some, off the cuff interpretation.
That's true.
While it is nice to sit here and talk tech news and gaming news, it starts to get kind of stale after you stick to the regimen. So you just want to kind of talk about a little bit of anything. And then, of course, interact with the people that are sitting on the stream and talking to us.
That's true.
Like it's Josh saying Wes strictly drinks White Claws. And apparently eats Bear Claws. Because you're talking about feeding me donuts, and I don't know what the hell is going on.
It's my water bottle. I'm just playing.
To anybody else that they don't know what you're playing with down there, Wes.
It's my water bottle. Just opening and closing. Well, you got to point it out. What is your problem?
Because that's what I do.
You monster.
A-Dubs TV, white sugar-free monster.
Ew.
Endorsed by Kyle. Comes with a free drywall case to carry all your monster. AKA Boomer Monster.
Gerard just in general makes me roll my eyes.
Casey sent me a meme yesterday and tagged me on Facebook. It was Owen Wilson's face on Bowser.
Oh, I
"Wow."
saw that. I meant to react to it, but I didn't because I was elsewhere working.
Well, you might want to say something because Casey was specifically looking for you to react to it and you didn't, and she just pouted all night.
That's a lie. Okay.
It is, but you kind of believed it for a second. Just
No,
no, I didn't.
not really.
We need to create like a camera shortcut that like dips down and then just zooms into like Wes's eyeballs in certain situations. No?
No.
Yes?
Istrat says, can we do an AVA ASMR stream? No.
What? It's just going to be me and Wes burping and farting into the microphone for an hour straight.
Shabreto Queso says, what he means is he is elsewhere not playing Prey. That is correct. Can confirm.
What am I clicking on here? A-Dub sent a link. What is this? It's a cat holding a can of White Monster with sunglasses on.
Nice.
Hashtag casual.
Shabreto Queso, hashtag casual.
I just said that.
I missed it. What do you want from me?
A conga line.
What? Can't give you that.
Well, then don't talk to me. I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear
We are
it.
going to have a stream where it's just nothing but hand motions to communicate.
Oh my god.
And we'll tell you tech news too. Like, you know what I said there?
No.
I don't either. No idea what I was trying to get across. I lost myself 3 seconds in, and I was already committed to it, so I had to just keep going.
I give you props. Right on, dude.
Why not a donut?
I said right.
You promised me a
Quit.
donut.
You know what? I just need like a week of sleep at this point, dude.
We need to catch you up on a day when you're not pronouncing things properly, so you can.
Today's
go on
been
YouTube.
it's been rough. I
so
won't
you can
lie.
go on the YouTube video fame of like people that appear like they're having strokes when they're just speaking gibberish.
Oh, that's me to a T. 100%.
Well,
I think it's fabulous.
I think it's. I think it's. I think it's such a great show.
I sat down. So I went to turn on Hulu last night, right? All right. It would not work. I had to settle for Netflix. I wanted to watch South Park. I was very
wow.
disgruntled.
Wes not being able to turn something on, then having to settle. Couldn't imagine.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go home and cry.
I love you, Wes. I'll cry with you. Can you call me when you start crying, and then we'll both
I'm gonna
just
take
cry?
all your loot in Borderlands. That's what
You
I'm gonna
can't.
do.
It's all generated per person.
And the third one it will be, not the first.
Well, I never said I was going to play the first Borderlands with you. I said the third, which comes out next week, doesn't it?
No, I messed up because I'm messing up my words today. It's next month.
Here I am. I was going to go home to Casey and be like, man, it's next week. What are we going to do?
You would have too. You would have been like, we got to get prepared.
Apply ice directly to the burn. Says it's Jot. Pay-per-view cage fight. Wrestle him.
No, he'll just wear a shirt. He doesn't wrestle like a real man.
And no, I'll have to wear a shirt that keeps my man jubblies in check.
Your man jubblies? What is that? Man jubblies. I've never heard that.
No.
Oh,
It's the first term
God.
that came to mind. You know?
Oh.
Bruce.
Oh, Shabreto Queso. Hard to believe with that head shining. Thank you. That is very shiny.
It is the sequel to The Shining. Casey and I calling you. Wes, come play with us. Play with us.
It's Jot AVA Mud Wrestling.
Except it's not mud, it's just like 10-year-old PC components. So we might as well wrestle in a pit of Legos at that point.
I'm down.
Let's just fill a kiddie pool with a bunch of CPU heat sinks and wrestle in it.
God, you want to talk about a horrible time?
A-Dub said he'd pay to see it. I'd do it for like charity.
Yeah.
Why not? Or like in a kiddie pool full of thermal paste, you'll need like
I would 100% do that.
you'd need probably close to a couple $1,000s in thermal paste to fill a pool with it, though. Unless you buy the jars and you just scoop it in.
I would be down for that.
Would you?
I would.
DTP down to paste.
Yeah. I thought it was down to play, but
Well, get Thermal Grizzly to sponsor. We could. Until then, though, it's time
it is time.
to say goodbye and to bid you all farewell and adieu. Have a nice weekend. Be nice to your neighbor. And remember, always look both ways before sitting on the toilet.